Hello, thank you for tuning in to this episode of Animals and Ames. My name is Ron Edwards. I'm the Animal Control Supervisor here for the Ames Animal Shelter and Animal Control Program. This is probably the cutest bunch of fur that I've had here on the TV shows since we've been doing this now. These are two sisters. Here we have Meadow and Clover. They're about 8 weeks old. They are lab, possibly Great Pyrenees mixes, we understand from the rescue organization. So they were transferred in here from the rescue. They were originally owner-surrendered puppies, so unfortunately someone probably had an accidental litter. Of course, want to speak about the importance of spaying and neutering. Although these puppies are adorable, there's far too many pets that are homeless that can't find homes, so we want to make sure that they're all spayed and neutered, so we're not adding to the pet overpopulation issues that we have. Like I said, even though these guys are just the most adorable things in the world. So we'll just see how much they're going to hang out here for this. They're about 8 weeks old, and they're going to be spayed before they go home and have all of their current vaccinations. But very, very playful puppies. Right now they're a little concerned about being up here on this little stand here and all the cameras and lights and everything going on. So just a lot going on. You can see a little bit of movement there on the tail on this one. So I believe Meadow is a little bit a darker one, which I think is the one that's kind of sitting here on the bottom. And then Clover is the one that's here closest to me. Gonna probably try and eat the microphone. But these guys are available for adoption. We are going to start accepting applications on them. I can guarantee you we're gonna have lots and lots of applicants because these guys are so cute. Oh yes, you are. And puppy breath is the most exciting thing for us here in the animal shelter world. But these guys are available for adoption. Again, we're going to start taking those applications on them and make sure that we get them to the best home possible. And of course, the most important thing is with these little puppies like this is they need to have a lot of training. They're going to have to be completely potty trained. They don't know any of that yet, so they just go when they need to go. So we need to make sure that they know where they need to go. So that's just part of the training. We want to make sure these guys are good canine citizens when they grow up to be the most adorable Labrador puppies out there. So if you're interested in adopting one of these two, we are not requiring that they go together, but we would consider if someone was interested in two. But we will be accepting applications. Again, there's going to be a lot of competition because these guys are just so adorable. So if you are interested in adopting these puppies, come on down to the Ames Animal Shelter, and we'd be happy to show you them and let you complete an adoption application for them. So in the meantime, they'll be getting their vaccinations, and again, they'll be spayed before they go home. So it looks like they're just going to take a nap here. They're both relaxing for their naps. So come on down to the Ames Animal Shelter. We're going to continue our show today with some more cuteness, and so now right here we have Brock, who is the rabbit, and we have two guinea pigs, Freddie and also Butterscotch. These guys are all bonded buddies, so it's a trio that we normally don't see, and normally you wouldn't put a rabbit with two guinea pigs, but in this situation they've actually lived together for about 1.5 years, almost 2 years. And what happened was that Brock had another bunny companion that passed away, so the owner decided that he wanted to get him some companions, and decided that the guinea pigs were going to be good companions. And although they'll groom each other and they're very bonded together, they have different dietary needs, so it's really important. And again, you normally would not put these species together because of the dietary needs. So it's really just a matter of making sure that the guinea pigs get more of the vitamin C. So we've kind of set up a little feeding station for them that Brock can't get into, where we can make sure that they get plenty of their vitamin C and everything. So as with all of these exotic little furry creatures here, we want to make sure they get a lot of green leafy vegetables. So we have some kale here, some cilantro, Italian parsley. There's a whole list of things that you can find at rabbit.org. There's also information about guinea pigs there as well. And you'll find that most organizations are going to tell you not to put them together. However, in this case, because Brock lost his companion, And when they get bonded with another bunny, it is very, very difficult for them when they lose that companion to, honestly, to even continue on. So it's very important that we keep these guys together at this point because they are so bonded together. Because Brock is about 10 years old, he's definitely a senior bunny, and taking these two away from him would not be a good idea for Brock. And we want to make sure that he lives as long as he can, and has his companions here with him. Again, they get along very well. They'll groom each other, but definitely have special needs. So you want to make sure that you have a very nice and good size exercise pen for these guys to live in. We have a setup here at the shelter that really does well in a home environment. You can see that there's lots of space for them to move around, to exercise and burn off some energy, and then be able to get away from each other if they wanted to. So it's very important that they have the appropriate size housing area, especially when we're talking about these three that need to be together because they are a bonded threesome. So if you're interested in the bunny and the two guinea pigs, again, they cannot be separated. And it's kind of a sad story with all the senior pets that arrive here at the Ames Animal Shelter. Brock is one of them. He's a senior rabbit. So we know that's going to turn some adopters away, but we also know there's a lot of really good adopters out there that are going to look at his situation and realize that he's lived this long life. Let's get him in a home and get him out of the shelter environment. So if you're interested in meeting these three, come on down. We'll have you fill out an application and you can meet them, and we'll be happy to talk to you more about their needs. But make sure you check out rabbit.org for additional information on how to care for these very, very special creatures. And we wouldn't be able to do the show today without doing a quick update on Mousse. As many of you have seen, Mousse is a very special case with a horrific crime that was committed against him. And Mousse is doing really, really well right now. He's, of course, a very young German Shepherd that has a lot of energy. He wants to go and play. He wants to play with the new puppies that we just showed you today. But you can see that his bandage is off. And you can see there in his site where he still has the sutures, but he is well on his way to recovery, and so he still needs to be neutered before he gets adopted. But we're going to get him neutered, make sure he's got all of his vaccinations and completely up to date. And at this point, we do have about 75. Come here, Miss. Come here. Come here, come here. What are you doing? What are you doing? He does have about 75 applications for him. So we're going to look through those and make sure that we find the best possible home for Mousse that we can. He just, you're going to catch yourself. As you see, he's just got a whole lot of energy. He's a typical puppy. He's been confined for cage confinement for his rest and relaxation while he's recovering from his wounds. But and he loves his little caribou toy here, which we learned was not a moose, but we still call him Mousse. But he is just a really sweet dog, again with a lot of energy. And he's still got a little bit to go for the recovery, but he is definitely going to be a great dog for a family. So again, we're going to look at those applications and make sure that we find the best home for him possible. So I want to give everybody an update. I want to thank everybody for the donations that we received to help pay for his vet care. We truly, truly appreciate everything that everyone has done, and the support and all the comments on Facebook, and everybody that was touched by Mousse's story, as he's touched all of us here at the Ames Animal Shelter. So I want to thank everybody for watching, and again, especially thank you to all of those people who donated to help Mousse and help care for him while he's here with us.